Welcome to Mid American University for your tonight's game. Mid America Pioneers versus the Kansas Christian College. We'll be tipping off in about under 5 minutes. We'll get a national anthem to starting lineup, and then we'll tip off. So I'll see you then. Welcome to today's Mid-America University Varsity Reserve basketball game against the Kansas Christian College. I am your host, Noah Frankie. I'll be joining you in this game, commentating your way through it. So if you have any questions, type it in the chat and I'll try to answer them. If not, you can just mute me, that's fine. No problem here. We're going to get started here with the prayer, national anthem, and starting lineups. walked by. I was like, who's this? I was like, all right. See you, boys. See you, boys. All right, welcome, folks. My name is Noah Frankie. You'll be commentating this game. Be tipping off in just a second. Just to look at so far, this is the first game of the semester for the Mid-America Pioneers. Their record so far this year, 5-4. And the Kansas Christian Falcons are 3-12. And here we go. Falcons win the tip. James Lewis passing the ball over. Falcons slowly moving the ball around. Get a three from the top of the corner. That's no good. Andrew Miller with the rebound. He pushes. Jacob Watson's going to slow it down. Bring it up the court. MNU running their play. Trebieren has it on the edge. Gets it stolen. Eden Smith with the bucket and the steal. And he'll get that. This game started off on the scoreboard. Trebieren gets the ball on the wing. Gets it to Preston Ragsdale. Chris Cutts gets a wide open layup, and he makes that. Tie your game up 2-2. Just a simple double team from Falcons, and Trebieren slips to the basket, gets an open layup. Fernando with the ball. Tries to get to the middle, no good. They will keep possession. 15 seconds left on the shot clock. Here, Mid-America Pioneers are coached by Coach Jacob Redding, his second year coaching this group. And assistant coach, Matthew Garber, senior at Mid-America. Preston tries to get to Chris, gets turned it over. Going down the floor, James Lewis, he gets the layup to go. Turnovers seem to be the key subject in this game so far for both teams. There again, almost a turnover. He gets tipped, but Jacob gets the ball back, and they're going to call a foul. Foul is on number 31, Eaton Smith. That's going to be Candace Christen's first. And it'll be a reset on the shot clock, 20 on the clock. Jacob takes the ball. Gets it over to Chris. Hand off to Nate Oberg. He drives middle. Wide open. He gets the left-handed layup to go. Just drove right past him. Great pickup. Great finish. Falcons bring up the ball. Smith with the ball. Passes over to the corner. Fernando. Fernando gets... James misses the layup. They get the ball back, but unsuccessfully they've out of bounds, and it'll be Pioneers' ball. Nate Oberg gets the ball to Jacob. They're going to press, just a man press. Not necessarily looking to get a 10-second violation, but more or less waste some time on the shot clock. So Barron gets the ball at the top, tries to hand it off to Miller, gets stripped. He gets the ball back, gives it to Chris on the roll again. And that's another bucket. It's off a miscommunication on defense for the Falcons. Your score is 6-4. Like we said, these are the first games back for these two teams in the semester, so there's going to be some rough edges to this game. But all in all, this is NAI basketball. Not sure who the foul call was on yet. Called on Nate Oberg. Fernando Carvalho is going to go to the line for the first free throws of the game. Fernando Carvalho is a sophomore, 6'3" sophomore from Brazil. Made his way over to Kansas somehow. In my opinion, downgrade because I've lived in Kansas a long time, but for some, maybe not. Makes his second one. Be a one-point game. Jacob pushes up the ball fast. Has Ruben all over him. Can't finish. Falcons pushing themselves. Smith slows it down. Gets it to Fernando. Back to Ruben. Ruben pulls up. The mid-range, no good. Jacob with the rebound. He dribbles it up himself. Passes up to Nate Oberg. Nate Oberg on the wing, looking. Gets it back to Jacob. They're going to reset. Andrew Miller pulls for the three. That one's good. Andrew Miller with the three. First of the game. He'd be considered the sniper for this team. We'll see plenty of those shots go up tonight. Smith passes over to Ruben. Ruben drives the ball. Step back, we're mid-range. That one's no good off the left. They get the offensive rebound, but throws it away. Oberg ends up with the ball, passes it to Miller. Miller drives up the right side. Gets it to Barron on the elbow. So Barron, pass to Preston, double screen. Preston looking, nothing open. Gets it to Jacob on the other side, clears out. Jacob gets the screen from Chris, and that's going to be an illegal screen. Just moved his hip. Can't do that. That'll be the first of the game. And this first time out of the game comes for the Falcons. 15:43 left, 9-5 your score. We'll be back after this 30-second timeout. Falcons got the ball here, bringing up the court after timeout. Couple subs here. 0 Harrison Butler in for the Falcons. And he turns it over on his first possession of the game. Number 32 also in for the Falcons, Elijah Harris. Javon Sertan in for the Pioneers, Tommy McDowell, and Isaac Kopang, his first game of the year. Another turnover for the Pioneers. Harris brings up the ball, slows it down. Gets it over to Doria. Doria pass to Smith. Smith goes up and gets the bucket. Sorry, that's Fernandez. That is Smith. Another turnover for the Pioneers. Doria goes up with the layup. No good. Isaac Kopang with the rebound. No numbers. He's going to slow it down. Preston Ragsdale with it on the slot. Passes it over to Javon. Gets it to Isaac. That would be a foul. Foul on number 0. So Isaac Kopang goes in the line. Isaac is a junior from Lee Summit, Missouri. Transferred from Evangel last year. Has been playing for the Pioneers. This is his second year. Makes the first one. Push you into 3. And makes the second one. Isaac was a big focal point for the Pioneers last year on their offense and was not able to play the first semester this year, so Pioneers are thankful that he's back. That one banks in for a 3, pushes it down to 1. Javon pushes the Preston in the corner. Preston shoots it, no good. Looks like he might have got pushed a little bit in the corner, but no call. Falcons going to push up the right, and he strips. Gets it back to 0. Fernando with a floater. That was no good. Rebound by Kopang. Javon pushes himself right down the middle. Nobody picks him up. He misses the layup. Tommy McDowell with the offensive board. Passes back out to Isaac. Isaac pushes it over to Preston. Javon's got it on the elbow. Gets it to Miller. Gets a screen. Rejects the screen. Passes back out. Isaac at the top of the key. Drives. Back to Preston in the other corner this time. That one is good. Preston Ragsdale with a 3. Missed the first 3 of his game in the other corner. Flips the sides, makes that one. The Falcons try to answer, but Butler no good. Pioneers get the rebound. They push down the left side. Playing off 1 foot, and that's what happens. It's going to be a turnover most of the time. Had no idea where he was going with the ball, and that's his 3rd turnover of the game, and just in the couple minutes he's played. Preston with somebody all over him. Gets it to Isaac. Isaac at the top. No call on the rough defense on the elbow. But Tommy gets back up. Isaac finds a cutter. Isaac gives it to Preston. 2 seconds on the shot clock. Preston shoots it. No good. That'll be a shot clock violation. It's a very slow offensive possession for the Pioneers. Nothing looking good. Called out of the play, but didn't run it. And then got stuck on the elbow with the ball. No movement off ball. No movement on ball. Falcons are going to bring up the ball. New sub for the Falcons, number 24, Tamar Brown. He gets it to Harris. Harris with the fadeaway midi right next to the basket. That one goes in. And your game is tied up 14-14 with 12 minutes left to go. Wassel brings up the ball, gets it to McDowell on the wing. Back to Wassel in the corner, gets a screen from McDowell. Drives middle, pass back out, Kopang on the wing. Pump fakes, drives himself into a double team. They're going to call a block on the layup, and Isaac will go back to the line for 2. A lot better ball movement in the last possession. And it pays off. They get a chance to score 2, go up 2 in this game if he hits both. For those of you that do live in Kansas, it's been about below 0 pretty much every day for the last couple days. Today was nice and cozy just at freezing at 32. Felt great. Couldn't believe I ever said that before, but weird circumstances, and here we are. Kopang makes a second one. We got a sub. Ryan Shanklin comes in the game. Nate Elberg back in the game. Number 22 gets into 3. James Lewis on the step back. Tommy with the ball pass to Isaac. Isaac drives back to Tommy, and the hook shot goes in. We're seeing 2 different kinds of ball games here. Falcons really playing more one-on-one, while the Pioneers are more willing to get into a set and move the ball around. That's another 3 from James Lewis, wide open after he just made the first one, and he makes that 3. That'll go in and push the lead to 3 for them. Timeout, Pioneers. We'll be back after this 30-second timeout. We are back here. Olberg's going to pass in the ball to Shanklin. Start this game after the timeout. Shanklin's going to bring up the ball on the right. Seen this formation just a couple times for the Pioneers so far. Shanklin looking, finds a Kopang cutting. Struggles to get the ball. Ball's loose. Could be a jump ball. We go back to the Pioneers. Made the right play. Just didn't get full possession. Like we said, that's going to come with the first game of the semester. Been a little bit since these guys have played 5-on-5 full basketball. Down gets the ball at the top. He's going to pull. That one falls in. Tommy McDown. Tommy dealt with some injuries to start the year. It'd be great to have him back for the Pioneers. They scored 20-20 with just above 10 minutes left. We'll have a media timeout at the next dead ball after 10 minutes. And there's James Lewis open again from 3. This time he does not go in, but he does get the offensive rebound. He pulls up for the layup. That one just hits nothing. Throws it back, and ball is bouncing around, but MNU ends up with it. Wassel going to slow it down after a chaotic play right there. Picks up his dribble, gets to the Tommy drive, and Tommy goes up for the dunk. Tommy down with the slam. That's why you miss a guy like Tommy. Shows 2 different plays. One play goes up and gets the 3. Next play he goes down and slams it in. Very versatile. And gets the foul though. Some call that commentator's jinx. I'll take that one. A wide open Doria from the corner. No good. He gets a rebound. And Harris puts it back in. So far, turnovers and rebounds. Still the problem for the Pioneers, just like last semester. Wassel gets a screen from Kopang. He drives. Gets the tough bucket to go in. Trading baskets. Got to get a stop. Got to get a rebound after you get a stop for the Pioneers. Falcons getting a lot of 3s to go in. That one shoots up. That one's no good. But then another offensive rebound by James Lewis. And again, Wassel looks down court, gets it to Shanklin. Shanklin with a touch pass goes over to Nate Oberg. No good. Rebound Harris. But gets stripped. Kopang with the ball. He goes up. That one's no good. Harris again with the ball. Almost gets stripped again. No, not this time, though. Doria will bring up the ball for the Falcons. Right up the middle. James Lewis with the ball on the left wing. Looked for the shot. Didn't go up. Fernando with a dish to Harris. Harris down low. Throws it to Fernando. Fernando gets it out. And there's Ruben Doria with a 3. That one's no good. Hasn't hit one so far. Kopang with the rebound. Wassel going to bring it up slowly for the Pioneers. Got to get it across before 20, and he does. Get the screen from McDown. McDown for the three. That one is no good. Rebound by Doria. Doria passes to Lewis. Lewis pulls up for the three. Same place he made the first one, but that one's no good. And there's going to be a foul on the Falcons, number 24, Tamar Brown. And we're going to get a 30-second timeout by the Falcons. Mid-America getting the shots they want off their sets. Just turning it over too often. Field goal percentage is probably pretty high right now. But got to continue to get shots in the basket and not give the other team free layups. Falcons shooting it well from the three-point line. And when they don't make it, they're getting the board, so they just end up getting 2 points either way. Got to stop them from getting those easy 2 points off those offensive rebounds. Got to box out and then take care of the ball on the other side. Couple subs, Kaylon Hill in for the first time this game. Looks like they kept only Ryan Shanklin. And Christopher O'Beirne gets the and one call. Got Kaylon Hale, Javon Sertan, Andrew Miller, Christopher O'Beirne, and Ryan Shanklin in for the Pioneers. O'Beirne going for the and one free throw, if he can make it 3 on this possession. And he does. 7:55 left in the game. Falcons are slowly taking it up. They're going to run a set. Moving the ball around to the wing. Just trying to get an open three, and they do. They missed the shot. Miller gets the rebound. Miller versus Satan. He's going to push. Hale gets the ball on the wing. He drives left. Spins middle. Goes up. That one's good. Kaylon Hale gets his first bucket of the game. And the Falcons are going to push. Try to take advantage of bad transition defense, but Pioneers get back. Doria with the ball, passes it over to Smith. Smith with a long two. That one's no good, but again, offensive rebound. Butler goes up with his. That one's no good. Kaylon Hale gets it this time. Looking for the Utah. Christopher DeBeeren runs out and gets the bucket. That's what we call a Utah here at Mid-America. A bucket within the first 7 seconds of the shot clock. Ruben Doria with the ball, passes it over. Gets it back. Drives right. Goes up with the floater. That one's no good. Kaylon Hale with the rebound. And no foul called. A lot of contact. He gets it stolen. They get an easy layup. Washington getting doubled off the catch. Kaylon Hale, though, going to bring it up easily for the Pioneers after they push back. Shanklin has it in the corner and gets it to O'Beirne. Tries to put a handoff. O'Beirne's going to go to work. Nothing open. Gets a cutting Ryan Shanklin. That one falls in. Another great cut for the Pioneers. Seen those all day. No foul again. Lots of contact. Refs seem to be holding their whistle a little bit. But the Falcons get the offensive rebound once again. They got 12 on the shot clock. Going to drive in. Doria gets the ball. He drives himself again. Pass it back out. And Tamar Brown. That one's no good. It's going to be Pioneer ball. Subs. Isaac Kopang in for the Pioneers. James Lewis. First time in the game, Bobby Tablet. And Elijah Harris back in the game. Javon Sertan going to bring it up for the Pioneers slowly. Just a little bit of pressure. Looking for a catch. Didn't get it. Still looking. Gets the catch at the elbow. Looks opposite. Andrew Miller has the ball on the wing. Gets a screen from Shanklin. He slips it. Goes screen. Gets the ball to Sertan on the other wing. Another go screen. He drives, gets stripped. Elijah Harris with the ball. Looks up for James Lewis, but it gets tipped, so he's not going to get the easy layup. They're going to pull it out. Bobby over to Smith. That one is no good by Jake Bullock. And looking for another Utah. That one gets intercepted. Bullock passes it up to Lewis. Lewis pulls up with the floater. That one's no good. Miller with the rebound. Pass over to Shanklin. And Redding is calling for a slowdown. A couple turnovers off the fast pace and just wants to slow it down, make the simple play. So Barron hands it off to Miller. Miller pulls up for the mid-range. That one is no good. Fight for the ball, and it's going to be Pioneer ball out of bounds on the Falcons. "19 seconds on the shot clock. No reset. Shanklin looking. Throws it in the back court for Kopang. 15 seconds is running. Gets it to O'Beirne. Nobody in the corner on this set, so they don't get what they want. Andrew Miller gets the ball in the wing. He wants to shoot the three, doesn't. Drives middle instead. Goes up for the right-hand layup. No good. Gets blocked. It's going to be 5 seconds left in the shot clock. Got to know time and score here in this possession. Gets the ball to Kopang. Well, had an open shot, but doesn't get it. 3 seconds. Shanklin pulls up with the mid-range. That one's no good. Fight for the rebound. And the Falcons get it. Bullock gets it over to Smith. Smith back to Bullock. Over to Lewis. Lewis with the three. Nope, he does not pull it. Smith playing that deep 2 range. Gets it to Harris on the cut. That one's no good. Tobiran with the rebound. Gets it to Tan. He can slowly bring it up the right. Gets a screen from Shanklin. Gets doubled. Handles the pressure. Gets it to Miller on the wing. Calls for a play. Gets it to Shanklin on the mid-range. That one's does not touch anything. Rebound. Pass back out to Lewis. Lewis gets it to Smith. And 2-on-1 transition bucket is good. Pioneers up by 5, 33-28. With 3 minutes left to go in this game. Looking to get it to Kopang in the paint. They do. He goes up, fouled, and one. That bucket counts, and he'll get a chance at the free throw line to make it a 3-point possession. Foul's going to be on number 35, Bobby Talbot. Subs come in for both teams. Number 40, Fernando Carvalho for the Falcons, and for the Pioneers, 0, Tommy McDowell. And Preston Ragsdale, number 5, Jacob Wassel, number 23. Kopang hoping to make this a 3-point possession, and he does. He's hit both of his free throws so far in this game. Falcons going to roll the ball, try to keep the clock stopped. Harris passes over to Lewis. Lewis on the right, pulls up for the 3. No defense at all, and misses. And they got lucky. He's already hit 2 in this game. Got to have a hand to at least be in his presence. Wassel brings it up for the Pioneers. Lots of pressure all over him. Picks up the ball, gets it to Tom McDowell. Tommy trying to go up. He gets the hook to go. Jacob was pressured all over in that corner and found a open Tommy McDowell who got the bucket. There's just an easy bucket for the Falcons. Fernando Carvalho scores with virtually no defense. Andrew Miller pulls up for the mid-range. Not necessarily the shot you want that quick of a possession. 21 seconds left of the shot clock and he pulling up. 2 minutes left in the first half. Lewis has the ball. Drives right. Gets blocked by Tommy McDowell. Pioneers are out in the break. Andrew Miller goes in for the layup. Crowd was hoping for maybe a going up for a dunk, but he goes up and gets the easy 2. Smith goes up for the layup. That one's no good. Fighting for the rebound. Miller ends up with it for the Pioneers. Pass out to McDowell. Gets it over to Kopang on the right. Picks up his dribble, gets to McDowell. Wide open is Preston Ragsdale on the left wing. He shoots it. That one's no good. Just goes over the head of Isaac Kopang. And Lewis gets the ball for the Falcons. He brings it up. Gets it to Fernando. That one gets tipped. Gets the ball back. And the hook is in. Jacob Blossom gets the ball trapped and gets it to McDowell. Gets it over half. Preston Ragsdale has it on the left wing. Nobody guarding him. Gets it to McDowell. Gonna go to work on that left block. Goes up with the hook. That one's no good. Harris gets the rebound for the Falcons. Pass it over to Lewis. Smith, Fernando to Harris. Back to Fernando. And he gets the hook to go. That's great ball movement for the Falcons. 50 seconds left. 40-34 your score. Pioneers with the lead. Also going to slow it down. Not for the last shot, but just so they're going to have to shoot the last shot. Tries to get it to Miller, doesn't get it to him. Gets it to Kopang instead on the right block. Kopang goes to work, spins, keeps the ball high, but no good. Shot clock's off, 20 seconds and running. And Harris gets the ball over. Turnover, 16 seconds left in this half. Nate Oberg checks in for the Pioneers. They're going to try to get this last bucket of the half here. Wassell's going to bring up the ball with Harris on him. Looking for a foul. Ref's not really calling much tonight. Drives baseline. Puts it up, no good. And they're going to say Falcons ball with 3.9 seconds left. We'll see if they can even get a shot off. It's not a half-court shot. They should be able to get about 4 dribbles here, but we shall see. They do get past half court. Lewis gets behind the back, pull up 3. Off the backboard, no touch on the rim. That's going to be the end of your half. Pioneers 40, Falcons 34. We'll be back after halftime. It's time to use the bathroom, go get your snacks, and enjoy the halftime performance on your phone. Welcome back, everybody. We're about to get started with our second half here. Starting for your Pioneers, Jacob Wassel, Andrew Miller, Christopher Tobiran, Preston Ragsdale, and Nate Oberg. And for the Falcons, Elton Smith, James Lewis, Fernando Carvalho, James Bulk, and Ruben Doria. And we are underway. Falcons start with the ball, moving the ball around the perimeter. Smith drives. No good. Fernando with the offensive rebound. That's not good. And he gets the rebound to go again, though, and they call a jump ball on the tie-up. Ball's going to go to the Pioneers. Wassel is going to bring up the ball. Wassel drives, gets to the elbow. Miller looking around. Goes right, on the right wing. Dishes over to Jacob Wassel on the right elbow. He drives, goes up, gets the tough layup to go. You need to be careful there. Don't want to get a warning there by hitting the ball. Smith going to bring up the ball for the Falcons. Gets it to Nando. Bobbles it around, but ends up with the ball. Bullock goes up for the layup off the dish from Carvalho, and now it's no good. Oberg gets the ball at the corner, gets it to Miller, back to Oberg. Oberg wide open for three. That one's good. Nate Oberg with his first three of the game. Andrew Miller credited with the assist, as he should be. Lewis with Miller on him, steps back in a three, and that one goes in. It's his third three of the game. Hit two of those early in the first half to push the lead for the Falcons. Fighting from behind now, though. Wassel's going to have it on the right wing, passes it over to Oberg. Oberg dribbles over, gets to Tobiran, cuts. Back to Wassel. Wassel over to Miller. Ragsdale has it in the left corner, passes to Oberg on the dish. That one's no good on the layup. Tipping by Wassel is also no good. They're going to call off MNU. It's going to be Falcons' ball. Probably wanting him to come down with the ball. Just a lot of people in the range. Doria brings it up for the Falcons. Pass up to Lewis on the left. Back to Doria. Drives middle. Goes up with the layup. They're going to call a foul. 2 shots. His first time at the line tonight. Foul is going to be on Preston Ragsdale.
Fouls on Preston Ragsdale.
Preston Ragsdale, a junior from Denton, Texas. Transferred from Centenary College of Louisiana before the Pioneers, and this is also his second year. Most of these core guys are from the second year. Doria misses the first free throw. He's going to go back up. And makes the second one. So Tobiran gets the ball over to Wassel. Brings it up slowly for the Pioneers. Gets the ball on the right wing. He's doubled for a second, moves it over. Preston Ragsdale on the left wing, wide open. That one's no good. And hustle by Jacob Wassel, get the rebound. Back to Ragsdale. Gets it stripped. So Tobiran comes up with the ball. Throws it, gets to Ragsdale. Jacob Wassel cutting, goes up for the layup. And one. Lots of slipping and falling, but they end up with the bucket. Pioneers called timeout. It'll be the second of the game. We'll be back after this timeout. We are back. Smith's going to pass in the ball for the Falcons. And Doria bring it up. Smith gets the ball. Oh, that's Fernando, sorry. Carvalho. James Lewis has it on the right slot. Gets a screen. Drives middle. Pass back out. Ruben Doria for 3. Six-point game. Pioneers moving the ball around the perimeter. Nate Oberg looking for the shot. Pump fakes. Gets it back to Jacob Wassel. 14 on the shot clock and counting. Gets the ball tipped. James Bola gets the ball. And same thing happens. It's on the other side, but they end up with the ball still. Good hustle by Eldon Smith. Preston Raggale gets the rebound on the 2. Jacob looking right, call it a play, and some miscommunication. It's going to be a turnover. Simply not looking for the ball and threw it anyways. Eden Smith passing the ball. Ruben will bring it up. James Lewis for the 3. That one does not fall in. But again, they get another offensive rebound. Smith passes it back out to Lewis. Lewis gets the floater to go this time, though. Plenty of offensive rebounds for the Falcons tonight. And Redding is going to put in some of his bigger guys to try to get some rebounds here tonight. Ragsdale passes over to Miller. Miller at the top. He shoots 3. That one's no good. Wassel with the board. Gets stripped. They're going to call a foul. It's going to be a Pioneer ball. Fouls on 31, Eaton Smith.
Fouls number 31, Eaton Smith, his 3rd.
3 fouls on him. For the Pioneers, 2 subs, Tommy McDowell and Isaac Kopang in for Nate Oberg and Christopher Tobieren. Wassel gets it into Kopang. Kopang pump fakes 3, gets it to Wassel in the corner. McDowell goes up for the hook shot. That one's no good. It's going to be Falcons ball off the tip. Didn't really know there was a defender coming behind him. Kind of shot it too quick. Probably could have made a better play if he knew. Ruben Doria with the ball. Gives to Harris. Lewis behind the back pass to Fernando Carvalho. And he gets it to go. Nice pass by James Lewis. 2-point game now as they cut the lead. Kopang finds Miller in the corner. Bad pass, so not able to get the shot off. Moving the ball around here for the Pioneers. Isaac turns, throws, turnover. Lewis almost turns over the ball himself. And Tommy down with another block on Harris. Preston Ragsdale going to go up on the other end. No foul, but offensive rebound by Andrew Miller. Be timeout for a hit in the face. He's one of their players down for a second. Subs for the Pioneers. Ryan Shanklin and Javon Zertan come in. Seems to be okay, just flustered a little bit. 14:59 left in this game. It's a 4-point game. MNU Pioneers 49. Kansas Christian Falcons 45. They're going to let the ball go all the way past half court before they pick it up. James Lewis with a 3 on the left wing. That one's no good. Try to tip it in. No good. And the rebound, the ball's going everywhere. It looks like hopscotch. And Lewis ends up with the board. Ruben Doria trying to make some moves. Gets it to Harris. Back to Doria. He pulls up in the mid-range. No good. But another rebound for the Falcons. And a foul. Have to box out. Have to get a board. Getting stops, but it does not matter if they keep getting 4th and 5th chances. Smith going to get the ball with a new shot clock. Right from the corner back to Smith. Smith brings up from the left wing. That one's no good. Rebound again by Carvalho. Double dribble. Pioneer ball. And the Falcons going to take a timeout. Full timeout. We'll be back after that break. Back after the timeout, Shanklin will pass it in to Javon Sertan. Dan gets it over to Miller, back to Dan, gets it back over to Shanklin. Shanklin looking, gets to Miller in the corner, wide open, does not do it. Instead pulls up for a mid-ranger. That one's no good. And the Falcons instantly in fast break. Missed the layup. Miller gets a good board, but struggles when he dribbles. It dribbles off with his foot, and that's a turnover again. Grabbed the board with a great force and then put the ball on the floor, and it was everywhere. Ruben Doria passes it to James Lewis. Lewis back to Doria, to Harris. Moving it around, just looking for an open three or that short corner. Short corner's there. Smith gets it to Lewis on the left slot. He drives. Back to Smith in the left corner. That one's no good. And the tip in does not go either. Stan passed it up to Kopang. Kopang driving. Gets stripped. They're going to call higher ball. Been a lot of contact here in this game, but not a lot called. Neither team ended up in the bonus last half. Shanklin passing the ball. Chan gets it back to Shanklin, passes over to Oberg in the corner, gets back to Shanklin, back to Oberg. Gets it to Kopang on the elbow. And McDowell passes it to Shanklin in the corner, other corner. Swings it all the way to the opposite corner, cannot catch the ball, and that's a turnover. Not moving without the ball. So the ball is moving, but without the player movement, just ended up in a dead possession and never got an open shot because the defense never had to move. Lewis gets a wide open three from the right wing, and he makes another one, his fourth of the game. Vaughn going to bring it up for the Pioneers. 49-48 your score, 1 point game, Pioneer lead. 12:45 left in this one. Tommy Down has a three. He shoots, and that one no good. Fighting for the rebound, but James Lewis ends up with it, passes to Harris. They're going to push for the fast break. Harris passes to Doria. Gets it to Smith. Smith drives baseline and gets fouled. He'll have 2 shots at the free throw line. Foul on number 10, Nate Oberg. Oberg is a sophomore guard from Paulo, Kansas. Also his second year with his team. Lots of veteran pieces came back from last year, which is why you see the drastic change in record here this year. Jacob Blossom comes in for Javon. Javon not his usual self tonight. It's turnover. Not really finding the open person. And hasn't really gotten in the gaps like he usually does. Smith makes both to make it a 1 point lead for the Falcons. Their first lead in quite a while. Might be since when it was 4-2. Wassel gets it over to Oberg. Oberg looking, get back to Wassel. Gets to Kopang on the first free throw line. He drives, goes up and under, and no good. Rebound by Lewis. Gets through the crowd. Double behind the back to Smith. Smith finds Fernando. Fernando goes up with the hook shot. That one falls, 52-49. Falcons. Oberg almost didn't catch one, wasn't necessarily paying attention. We're seeing kind of what the Falcons did earlier. They're just going to move, the Pioneers are going to move the ball around, but that one gets stripped at the high post. 4-on-1, and Smith makes it. Looking for a fast break. Oh, and they called timeout, though. Full timeout. And that turnover will not count against them because there's a timeout. 11:34 left in this half and in the game. 49-54. Kansas Christian Falcons up. Both benches
4-on-3s. At one point, it was a 4-on-1 for the Falcons, and of course they're going to score on plays like that. Pioneers are back, hoping to get a couple points here. Let's go stop, score, stop. Or score, stop for them in this scenario. Shanklin has the ball in the corner, gets it to Kopeng on the right slot. Looking, drives, middle. Picked up a dribble, gets finding Oberg wide open underneath. Ball is get a little loose. Shanklin with the left wing corner. And shot clock didn't run. Or it reset, so they're going to call it 13 on the shot clock and redo that position here. Kind of sucks for the Pioneers as they had an open 3. Wassel gets the ball 10 seconds and running. Goes up for the floater. Off the backboard hard, doesn't go in. Pioneers running back in transition. Must have been a point of emphasis in that timeout. Got to stop the fast break points. It's just too easy for the Falcons. Lewis has the ball in the right wing. Here they are moving the ball around again. Looking either for an open 3 or the short corner to pop up. And Lewis with another 3 from the top. 5 for him on the game. Shanklin gets the ball on the right wing. Pass over to Wassel on the left slot. Back to Shanklin. Finds a cutting Kopeng. He misses it, but Oberg ends up with the ball in the left corner. Back to Kopeng in the left corner, and that one's no good. And on the loose ball, we get a foul on Christopher Tobirin. I believe that's his 3rd.
Fouls number 45, Chris Tobirin, his
Second. I apologize, his 2nd foul. And he's going to take a rest. Preston Ragsdale comes in the game. And Andrew Miller. It's a good thing we learned how to tie our shoes in elementary school. That would have been a long timeout. Ruben Doria brings up the ball. Gets it over to Smith. Smith in the right corner gets doubled. Gives it to Fernando Calvarez. Harris with the wide open layup. He gets it and 1. Tough bucket for Harris. He'll go to the line and make it a 3-point possession. This lead slowly growing for the Falcons. Foul's going to be on Isaac Kopeng. And Pioneers timeout. Pioneers just trying to find someone to ignite that spark for this half. Offensively, defensively, energy-wise, all of it. 9:56 left. And one opportunity at the free throw line after the timeout. Falcons put all of their other 4 back to get ready for the defense. Harris barely clips the front of the rim. Rebound by Wassel. Looks like the shot clock was not running, so it's going to be about 26 seconds on the shot clock. After that incident, they're going to start the game up again. Preston Ragsdale wide open in the left corner. He doesn't take the shot, though. It's exactly the shot they want out of that formation, but haven't got it once yet. McDowell at the ball. Good ball movement. Jacob Wassel goes up with a shot. That one's good. No foul. Look at the fouls this half. See 5 fouls for the Pioneers, 1 for the Falcons. Not because of a lack of fouling for the Falcons, just a lack of calls. Ruben Doria passes to James Lewis. Lewis, the ball. Getting pressed by Ragsdale. Get this to Smith. Smith drives, gets it tipped by Wassel. Oberg gets the ball, gets up to Wassel on the fast break. And he gets the easy left-hand layup to go. Start to see a little bit of a run coming for the Pioneers. Going to need some more points to keep this going, and keep this game intact. Double screen coming for the Falcons. Going really slow, 12 seconds. Smith drives the left baseline, gives it to Harris. Harris, right corner. Air ball. Rebound by Miller. Miller looks, gives it to Wassel. Wassel pushes up to Ragsdale on the left wing. Back to Wassel. At the free throw line, gives it to Ragsdale in the left corner, wide open. That one does not hit anything, so no reset on the shot clock. Nate Oberg with the rebound, though. And McDowell goes up with the right-hand hook shot, and that one goes in. Tommy McDowell scores again, and the Kansas Christian Falcons call a timeout. 59-55 Falcons, but we see just a little bit of a 7-point run right there for the Pioneers. Exactly what they were looking for out of that timeout, was just to get some energy going, get some easy buckets. We saw a 3 fall and then a couple buckets after that continue to drop in for them. Sorry, not a 3. 6-point swing, so 3 layups. Falcons going to try to slow down their run with this timeout, and we'll see how they respond, though. 59-55 said. 8 minutes left. For the Pioneer, I mean, they're killing themselves with their turnovers, their rebounding. They got to get boards, got to take care of the ball, and continue to get the shots they're getting. Quality shots, just they don't get a lot of them when you turn over the ball. And the Falcons, on the other hand, get a lot more shots off when they're getting rebound after rebound on their end. So you cut theirs to 1 shot per possession and get that rebound, and then go down and don't turn over the ball. This is a whole different ball game for the Pioneers. We're seeing a press by Preston Ragsdale and James Lewis. He does have 5 threes tonight, so they're going to play him 1-on-1. Everybody else is going to be in a square formation. That one's no good. Rebound by the Falcons. They're going to call jump ball.
Jump ball, possession, Falcons.
And it's going to be the Falcons' ball. Gonna wipe off the ball a little wet after that jump ball, and now they're gonna go again. 20 on the shot clock after the jump ball. Try to get right back to the inbounder. It doesn't just work, and they got a foul too. Surprised they call that one with the lack of calls they've had so far. Some of them have definitely been tougher than that one, but they called that one. Jacob Wassel brings up the ball, gets it over to Preston Ragsdale, back to Wassel. Gets to Oberg. Ragsdale coming around the corner, doesn't get it to him. Now they do. Oberg on the left wing. Not a lot of spacing. Andrew Miller pulls up from the left wing, though. That one's no good. Oberg with the board. Gets to Miller. Miller drives. Gets to Wassel. Comes for the screen. Wassel passes it over. Preston Ragsdale wide open in the left wing. Got to hit it. Doesn't. They're going to call a foul on the Falcons. Going to stay Pioneer ball. It'll be a reset, 20 seconds. Eton Smith with the foul for the Falcons. Subs coming in for the Falcons. Number 1, James Bullock. Seven minutes left in this game. Still a 4-point swing. No points after that last time out. Doubling Tomic down. Get the ball to Jacob Wassel, and he throws it away. Starts their transition once again. Coming for the double. Does get it. Strips the ball. Miller gets it and throws it away. Simple turnovers like that have happened all game for the Pioneers. Got to cut out the turnovers. Falcons get the ball here. Ruben Doria. The screen. Tries middle. Goes up with the right hand. No good. Eaton Smith with the offensive rebound. He goes up. He's good. Another aboard. Another second chance point for the Falcons. 6-point game. Preston Ragsdale has it on the right wing. Pass it back to Wassel at the top. Gets to Oberg. Ragsdale has it in the left corner. Back to Wassel at the top. 10 seconds and counting on the shot clock. Ragsdale. Miller in the left wing. Goes in and out. Oberg with the rebound. He goes up. That one's no good. Wassel with the tip in, though. And cut it back down to a 4-point lead. We see Preston Ragsdale jump up to face guard Lewis, as they've done since about the 10-minute mark in this game. Bobby Talbot with his first points of the game, coming at clutch time. They call foul. James Bullock just gets shoves Preston Ragsdale. Subs for the Pioneers. Vaughn Sertan coming back in. Took a little bit of a larger break than he usually would, but not his usual self so far. Still 5 minutes, still time to turn it around. Miller has the ball. Gets over to Wass on the corner. Finds Sertan to the high post. Moves the ball around. Tommy gets the shot. The right wing. That one's no good. Tried to throw it off the leg, but ended up throwing it right to his chest, so the Falcons can get the ball. We're going to slow it down. 15 and running on the shot. Rio with the late shot clock shot. No good, but they get the rebound again. Cannot rebound right now. It's been a problem all night. It's going to continue to be a problem until they decide to hit somebody. Andrew Miller with the ball at the top. Pass it over to Devon Tan to the left wing corner. Back to Preston Ragsdale on the right wing. Wassel with it in the right corner. He shoots a midi, no good. Falcons with the rebound. Doria gets a screen, rejects it. They call a double check. One on Andrew Miller and one on Ruben Doria. And a second tech on Andrew Miller. He'll be out of the game for the rest of the remaining 4 minutes. to discuss here. Just a little bit of a hard foul on that drive. Then possibly they call the tech of him standing over the top of him. He gets up and shoves Miller back, so they're gonna, or says some stuff to Miller back, and they're gonna give him a tech. Then Miller continues to talk to the refs, so they're gonna give him a second. So, from what I presume, the Falcons will get 2 free throws off the tech and then the ball.
Technical foul number 23, Ruben Doria. Technical foul on number 24, Andrew Miller. And another technical on number 24, Andrew Miller. Results in 2 free throws for Kansas Christian.
It's a big 2 free throw opportunities for the Falcons. That is a 9-point game right now with 4 minutes. Pioneers can't afford to have any of these things go their way. They give a couple explanations to the coaches and why the texts were given out. Tobirin came in for Miller. And I believe Isaac Kopang came in for Nate Oberg. And Lewis misses the first free throw. Get one more. Lewis misses the second free throw. Still will be Falcons ball. As that call that started the whole thing was on the floor, not a shooting foul. So that's why they're not shooting 2 more free throws here. Gets the ball in. Doria gets the ball again. Gets the screen. Pulls up for the 3. That one falls in. Now a 12-point game. Wassel has the ball in the right corner. Doesn't take the 3 though, even though he was open. Ragsdale has it in the left wing and passes right into the defender's hands for a turnover. Just a little under 4 minutes left in this game. And the Falcons going to hold it for pretty much most of the possession, for the rest of their possessions. Rebound by Pioneers. They're out in transition. He goes for the Euro layup. Gets it to fall with a high arcing shot. 10-point game. They're going to go for a double and a foul. That one's not successful. And Jake Bullock gets the and one to go. Foul on 45. Crystal Beer in his third. 3:07 left in this game. 12-point game. And Pioneers are going to call a timeout. Both teams will have 1 timeout left after this. on defense back to either most likely a zone where they've been playing, but probably a zone since that's been the most prominent for them this so far. But they will be pressing. And on offense, got to be quick shots, open threes, or open layups. Pretty confident that there was a talk about boxing out and rebounding the ball. That one goes in for the Falcons. They're going to roll up the ball to hold it as long as possible. Now a 13-point game, 72-59 Falcons. So Barron's trying to go up. A lot of contact, no foul. Going to end up as a turnover. Number 35 goes up for the layup. That one is good. Bobby Talbot, 5 points on the game. Javon Chatan gets the ball stripped. Ragsdale gets on the right wing. Off Jacob Wass's foot. And it's going to be a turnover again. Here we see the press. And a trap. Isaac Cook with the steal and the layup. Successful first press. And they're going to call a timeout to talk it over. Falcons trying to figure out how to beat this Pioneer press. 2:28 left in this game, so going to need a ton of those layups and easy steals if they want to come back, but it is possible. Falcons are in bonus, so any foul at this point would go to at least 1-1. Nate Oberg checks in. Continue probably to see the Pioneers press with at least one trap, most likely two, for the rest of the game until if it gets out of hand. There's the first trap. Looking, can't find anybody. Trying to dribble, and do not want to dribble in the corner. Jim Smith, our beloved Jim Smith, gets hit a little bit. Thankfully, he's okay. 24 seconds on the shot clock. So 4 seconds to get it at half court. And they trap here. And, late foul call on the layup. It's going to put the Falcons at the line for two. Seems like they weren't going to call it with how late it was, and all of a sudden they did. So they're calling a after the shot push, which means it's not going to be two. It'll be 1-1 because they're in the bonus. So the foul was not on the shot, but after. That's why we saw a little bit of a later call. He misses the first one, so they get the rebound. Kopang pushes it up. Plenty of Falcons around him, and Harris gets the strip. Gets it across, so they doesn't have to worry about the press. But there is the double. Kopang with the foul. That'll be foul number 10, I believe, so that'll be shooting two at the line. Minute 58 left. Your score, 74 Falcons, 61 Pioneers. First one falls. Push it to a 14-point lead. And the second one falls also. So 15-point game. Pioneers are going to try to get some quick threes. There's Isaac Copang. Pump fakes and throws it to his bench. Minute 50 left. 15-point game. Still going to press. And a bad turnover for the Falcons. They're going to call a foul. Lots happened there. Oberg got the steal, but missed the layup. Falcons get the rebound. They're going to call a foul because of the wraparound. So it's going to be 2 shots. Minute 30 left in this game, 15-point game. Elijah Harris at the line for the Falcons. Makes the first. And misses the second. 16-point game. Nate Oberg with the left wing 3. That one is no good, but Watson gets to O'Board. Gets it to Sertan, goes up with the 2. Heavily contested, but gets to the fall. Still with the press on. Not going to be able to get a trap because he threw it over the knee, over the top of the Pioneers. But another layup, another foul. Jake Bullock going back to the line. Nate Oberg with the foul. And this game might be a little too late at this point. Makes the first one. And makes the second one. Preston Ragsdale has in the left wing. He pulls up with 3. That one's good. 13-point game with a minute 5 left. Trap splits it. And Preston Ragsdale with the foul. Eton Smith goes to the line. Misses the first. One minute exactly left in the ball game. 79-66 Falcons. Makes the second 14-point game. Preston Ragsdale shoots the top, doesn't get it to go. Jacob Wassel gets the offensive rebound, goes up to no good. Christopher DeBeeren gets the offensive board. That one no good. Sue falls off, but he's still going to get it to free throw line. DeBeeren going to get his first free throws of the game. Chris Tobiern from Olathe, hometown boy. First one is not going. Tobiern is a junior in school, studying in sports management. So Beering's second one to fall. Press is still on. And a foul by Preston Ragsdale means Eden Smith will go back to the line for 2. Only 3 fouls for Preston.
At the line, shooting 2, Eton Smith.
13-point game, 40 and a half seconds left. First one is no good. Second one is also no good. Clock runs though. Got to get a 3 up fast. Preston Ragsdale gets that. In the left corner, wide open, no good. Another offensive rebound for the Pioneers though. That one goes up and it's good. 25.7 seconds left, 11-point game. And the Falcons going to go shoot a layup. Most likely be the last shot for them. Oberg misses the shot.
Fouls number 23, Jacob Wilson. His first.
Just upset that he was trying to go for the layup in general, so he fouls him, and he's going to get 2 shots to the line either way. So this game, it ends up being a little longer than it probably should have. Makes the first one. And makes the second one. 6 seconds left. Vaughn's going to throw up a little layup. No good. So Beering with the tip in the end of the game. Here's final score: 84 Kansas Christian Falcons and 71 Mid-America Pioneers.
Pioneers 71, Kansas
Thank you for joining us tonight. Have a great night. Stay warm.
Thank you for attending tonight's contest.